It's Backwards Land TV.
Welcome to Backwards Land TV, episodes 1 through 5, recap and comments. All right. This is where I'll just go over some of the comments from the previous episodes, and maybe I'll call this episode 6. I'm not really sure yet. Staying consistent is definitely the key when it comes to this. All right. So here I have some comments for you guys to look over and go over with me. So first comment is from the episode 1, where I sat down with the Manifesting Mama and talked about voting locally versus voting for the president and all of that nonsense and shit, and helping people find avenues to get to local um to get the local government, their local elected officials involved in their community's issues, and stop trying to get the president to fix things in your community. Doesn't really work like that. First comment we have at Nichelle with an N. You brought up some really thought-provoking topics, made me say, I do need to write my local officials about my concerns on our community. And heck yes, we're totally being manipulated. So I'm glad that resonated, because I think a lot of people, and we covered this in the episode, a lot of people don't understand that they can go to their city hall and 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 file for complaints or make suggestions and talk to their elected officials about some other things. Also, from Nichelle with an N, comment 2, my grandson loves your book so much. His favorite part is the interactive part in the back. Awesome book. Thank you so much. She's referring to my book, Grow, which is available at lulu.com. There is an interactive section in the back, and that's been the crowd favorite part of the book. It's available in hardcover in the United States. Definitely check it out. And it's also a great way to support me. So I appreciate all of that. Thank you, at Nichelle with an N. Really appreciate that. That's great feedback, and it helps keep me motivated and to keep going and to keep doing what I'm doing and staying consistent in this working for myself endeavor that I've embarked on. It's been a long time coming, so thank you so much. Next comment we'll get into at Toxic Anime. You think the moon landing was real, bruh? Now, either you must just not be listening. Of course, I don't think it's real. I have an episode called Trapped in the Moon, also on this channel, and I talk about how it was definitely filmed by Stanley Kubrick, and I think it's pretty wide accepted knowledge now that the moon landing was fabricated in a Hollywood studio, and we used it to parade around as a win against a different country during the space race, in which I don't believe we can actually go to the moon. This might have to be another episode too. I don't know if the moon is a. First of all, anyone who says they know what the moon is, you're lying. You have no idea. You can't go there. I don't even know if you could walk on it. The moon is like, it'd be looking see through. It doesn't even look. When you see the moon out in the day, it looks like you can see right through it. It doesn't look like something tangible that you can just be on and walk on or plant a flag on. And there's definitely not supposed to be any wind on the moon, and that flag in that video is waving. It's a weird one. It's definitely a weird one. Also, you have there's like surface video of Buzz Aldrin on talk shows talking about how we didn't see that. That didn't happen. That it was staged. It was a show. It was filmed. Thank you to Stanley Kubrick, who made all the space films before we released the film of us walking on the moon. It's all kind of just ridiculous. But thank you, though. Thank you for the comment. I appreciate any and all interaction with people watching. It's really helpful, and thank you so much for even commenting. I really appreciate it. The next comment we have at Durnell. Thank you. He says it's all a program, and it is. And he was referring to my bloodbath episode where we talked about how Donald Trump used the word bloodbath, and then everybody, it's just one word, sent everyone into a frenzy. And it's just a program to get you emotionally involved and tug on those heartstrings so that you don't use your mind when you make these voting decisions at the polls or at the booth. All right. So I appreciate all you guys' comments. Um, we've had a few other episodes. I featured Manifesting Mama a few times on this show. She'll probably be a frequent guest on the show, a special guest to feature. And then if you're interested in being a guest on my show, you can DM me on Instagram at backwardslandtv, at backwardsland.tv, or you can email me at backwardsland1 at gmail.com and I will respond accordingly. There's really not any issues that are off the table that I'm pretty open to talk about whatever and anything and everything: music, entertainment, lifestyle, politics. If you're just passionate about something and you want to share your talent on my show, definitely reach out and contact me in that way as well. Um, and we have more episodes coming. Let's go through the episode list really quick from this past week. Okay, we had the most recent episode was episode 5. Okay, episode 1, we already kind of talked about. It was about voting locally and not and holding the right elected officials accountable for issues in our communities, in your community, and wherever you might be in the United States. It's not the president's job to fix your community. It is your local elected officials, and they have accessibility through City Hall everywhere. So definitely make sure you're knocking on the right doors and looking for answers to the right questions from the right people. Hold the right people accountable. That's where you matter. All right. Episode 2 was Bloodbath. We talked about that a little bit. Just Donald Trump basically triggering everybody with one word in the media, pushing one word to get you emotional, tug on your strings so you don't use your mind. All right. Stay diligent, people. Episode 3 was Don Lemon versus Elon Musk. That was a really fun episode. I had originally named it You Can Taste It because he was he told Don Lemon that you want censorship so bad you can taste it. And that made me laugh like out loud because he was trying to get Elon to like have things deleted off his platform and then said that that wasn't censorship. And then Elon just tripled down on him. And it was really entertaining for me to watch. Episode 4 was time travel. I sat down with the Manifesting Mama, talked about time travel. That's just part 1 because we could talk about that forever. I love talking about time travel, and so does she. She will be on the show more and more. So thank you, Manifesting Mama, for that one. I appreciate you coming on the show. Episode 5, the most recent episode, was Trapped in the Moon. Is the moon a soul trap? We don't know. We don't really know what the moon is. So that was a lot of fun to talk about, and I'm looking forward to having more episodes and engaging with the public a little bit more about these things. Coming up next week, I'll probably talk about how Candace Owens got fired. That's trippy. I think that's a voice that we should be protecting a little bit more. Even if you don't agree with her viewpoints, I agree with her a lot. And even if you don't, it's always refreshing to listen to a political voice of somebody who's actually believes what they're saying. They're not like trying to force you to believe anything. They're just passionate and telling their honest truth to you, which is something that's rare and sort of missing in our political system. So I want to dive into that along with some other topics. I look forward to engaging with you guys more, and let's keep this Backwards Land TV rocking. You know what I mean? This is a long time dream for mine, and my consistency will not let you down. All right. You guys have a great weekend. Stay fresh out there. You know what I'm saying? All right.